We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he went from being the surprise pick of the first round to the full-time starter late in the season. And now he has a chance to take this team to new heights starting in 2025. Really was impressed with him down the stretch, going head-to-head with Jaden Daniels in a huge game. Now he can be their franchise quarterback for the next 10 years.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down. That's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And what a career resurgence for Baker Mayfield. He went from being a discarded starter to a Pro Bowl quarterback. And he's coming off the year where he set career highs in passing yards, touchdowns, and completion percentage. But best of all, the ultimate leader for his ball club.
Here's Mayfield. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. Here comes 3rd down and 7. To throw, Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Penix. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
23 yards. That's good for Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And looking to throw, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Third down and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, look out!
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Drop for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, the punt team and Vernon out there as he gets this one away. Here's McLeod on the return. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Looking to put a drive together. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 5.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching him.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
2nd and 4.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Operating from the gun, Penix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They'll give him took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Youngway Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start here with a handoff to White. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They juked him. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll throw with Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Drake London. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Penix working out of the gun here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Hassan Reddick in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
In formation for Tampa Bay.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. Calling a gain of a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air, Penix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got his man, London, right side. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. That's Kalijah Kancey, him to get him down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now Penix. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, to the sideline, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 22. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to White. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mayfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught on the slant. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Second down and 4.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A loss of 1. It's now
on third down. Penix from the gun. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
15 yards. That's another Falcon. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you got more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. And looking to throw, Penix. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
A nice little juke.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen in our halftime report. Scott.
Our look around the NFL starts now. Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. It's the Browns at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And this is T. Higgins. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Bengals come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. And here's the scoreboard in the early window of the last week of the regular season. What I wouldn't give for an Octobox right now. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through two quarters. A 1-point game at the half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Mayfield from the gun on third down. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play. They'll go play action here with Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down and 13.
From the shotgun, he'll look to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
49-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Clark Phillips there to stop him. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up second down.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's third down.
Mayfield looks to throw.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll try the right side here with White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second down at the 29-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Robinson. Just past him at the 45.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
They'll throw with Penix.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 19.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Working middle, and he finds McMillan. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd.
Mayfield now. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Straight ahead, it's Urban. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
And this one is right through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do. We kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted, So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then tonight can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard
He
line.
was brought down by Anthony Walker. It's a gain of 2.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing, Mayfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
20. And the Buccaneers first down.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, still sold down the earth. Go and do it. We can do it on the turf. Oh, Lord. I'm the rookie in the vet.
Mayfield to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down. At the
He'll drop to
47.
throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, when you draft a guy that high defensively, you hope he can make some plays for you, and he does indeed get the interception there, Charles, in his first NFL ball game.
And to think that if there was any flaw to his game coming out of college, the way that we looked at tape and judged it, it was his pass coverage, defending the pass. But that's just a great instinct right there to sniff that one out, be in the right position, and come away with the interception.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down. At the 46-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
48-yard line.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
That's taken in by Golden.
And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. Now a quick throw there is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd.
Handoff now to Robinson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw Penix. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield.
At the 31-yard line.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down. At the 40.
Now Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And Godwin going to have a Bucs 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45. They run out of the gun with Irvin. He can't get him down. And he's taken down inside the 30.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. Down at the 25.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's Mayfield running the option right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. Mayfield to throw.
Hard throw, incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
A 42-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. So how about that turn of events? The field goal would have broken this fourth quarter tie. Well, the play broke the tie all right. Unfortunately, it was 6 points the other direction.
And how about the awareness defensively? Because it's one thing to block it. It's absolutely another to locate it, scoop it, and take it the other way. Just an incredible job right there.
Coup now for the point after.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Falcons 20, Buccaneers 13.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Mayfield and the Bucs
Down 20-13. A little under 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Baker.
At the 42-yard line.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
That's complete to Otten. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Here's second down.
Brings up second down.
Mayfield.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's right. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Mayfield. Open man, it's Palmer.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Brings up second and 1.
Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Atlanta, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on